Good evening, good evening, good evening. Mark, good evening. What a milestone. I can't believe it. Good evening, everybody. Stick around. I know 500. Mark, don't go anywhere. Everybody, Laurel, Mrs. Calvert, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Good evening, Jay Globalman. Good evening, Point of View, Mrs. Calvert, Carmini. Good evening. You know, this is Lake Okeechobee, and this is a special day. Thanks for coming. Bonsoir. Hello, Bonnie. Good evening. Kaime Koda, thank you for inviting your followers. Crop, thanks for coming. Good evening. Randolph, Jenau, Lupe. Oh my gosh, good evening, everybody. Welcome to FloScope.tv. Jen Wu. I know you can't stay long. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming, Mrs. Calvert. You're the best. Crop. Hey, you know what? It's a big celebration today. I love you guys endlessly. Let me say thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Point of View, that's awesome. You know, I thought I would have a huge sunset tonight, but the clouds are not cooperating, although this is why they call this live scoping. And I'll tell you what, today marks 500. Thank you, Dawn. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Cami17, thank you for inviting your followers. Buenos noches. Good evening. What a beautiful, beautiful evening and beautiful, calm, peaceful evening at Lake Okeechobee. Boys are hanging out. No, they're hanging out with me starting tomorrow morning. Thank you for asking, Dawn. Good evening. Yes, the real purpose of this scope, which won't be incredibly long, is to celebrate our 500th scope for humanity. Magnifique, jolly. You're right. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Look at this beautiful Lake Okeechobee in South Florida, way down in the southeastern part of the United States. And it's an evening. The sun is setting over there somewhere behind this cloud bank. But you know what? That's okay, because tonight is a special evening. Thank you, Different Adventures, for sharing on Twitter. Thanks for tapping all the hearts, guys, for sharing, for, inviting your followers. Peaceful. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited. Let me stop for a second. Seminole. Cool. Good evening, everybody. My name's Sean Claesgens. And in case you don't know, this is FloScope.tv. I am so excited. The purpose of this scope is to celebrate our 500th. We'll see what the sunset does. It may not turn out all that bright or beautiful, but you know what? It's beautiful to me. And I want to take a second and thank all of the amazing, amazing followers and people that have pushed me through. 500, I know. It's amazing. I can't even believe it. I scope every day now, in case you don't know. I start in the morning. I get up in the morning, and for the last 7 months, actually, I get up and I come out in the world and I show you something beautiful, something magnificent to see, and hopefully to inspire some joy, some awe, some love in humanity. I think humanity is amazing, and I love each and every one of you. And I thank you so much for all the hearts, for all the taps, the shares, the invites, the sharing it to Twitter. Different Adventures, you got it, man. Thanks for inviting your followers. It's such an honor. Bom dia, boa noite, good evening, hello. It's so good to see everybody, all you awesome people. Gandolfo. If you're new to FloScope.tv, please feel free to do 2 important things. One, type in the comments. Type down here, put your cursor in there, put your name in, introduce yourself to the FloScope.tv community, tell us where you are in the world, and say, hey, welcome. And second, slide left to right or tap the little head and click my profile and click follow and stick around. Don't go anywhere. This evening is amazing. It's March 3rd, 2016, and just for the record, this marks number 500, our 500th scope on Periscope. And I hoped to have a sunset for you. Oftentimes, almost every day, do I smoke the ganja? I love it. No, I don't anymore. I used to, yes. Wow. Hello from Michigan. Hi, welcome to FloScope.tv. Every day I come out in the morning and I do a morning wake up. I bring you out in the world and I show you something magnificent. What made me stop? It was just time. I partied a lot. I grew out of it, I guess. I wanted something different, something more permanent, something that didn't require any substance or anything other than my life. I had a shift, a major shift, and I respect the fact that anybody does these sorts of things. In today's world, it's an interesting system that we've got going. I'm high on life. I got to tell you, everything I was going for all of those years, for drinking and partying and smoking weed and all that stuff, I've got it now. I feel joy from within every single day. I spring out of bed at 5 in the morning and I can't wait for the next day. And so, all I can say is that if you are in that, understand that there is a better way. There truly is a better way. And it's okay. It's not a problem. I think humans are amazing. I think they're incredibly good, amazing people. We all are doing the best that we can in any given moment. And I think that sometimes we make mistakes, we try to do things and they go wrong, we come out in a bad way, but it's just a behavior. I think ultimately human beings are amazing and human life is incredible. And what a gift it is. And so every single moment I want to have this joy that bubbles up from within. It's kind of like when you were a kid. Instead of the happiness that is momentary, caused by some set of circumstance, or smoking that doob, or having that next drink, or hanging out with the buddies at the bar, or any of that. Instead, I wanted joy. I wanted joy and peace from within. I wanted to uphold and respect humanity. How do you find it? I'm going to get to that in a second. Let me show you this cool view, and let me say thank you. Thank you, everybody who follows me, who comes to FloScope.tv regularly. Thank you for all of the hearts. We have crossed a couple of milestones this week. One of them is my gift to all of you, and that's number 500. This is the number 500th scope. It's a celebration today. Amazing. I had no idea when I really started that that's where this would go. But it's just the beginning. I can promise you that. I'll be back. I'll be back every day. I love humanity, and this has turned into a project for and about humanity. Thank you, Laura. I know. Thanks for all the hearts. You guys are amazing. I started out wanting to just inspire some joy, some love. Use technology to be present. What's happening is so much more amazing than that. It's a beautiful thing. An amazing, amazing community is forming here at FloScope.tv. And I think that humanity is due for a change, ready for a shift. So I thank you. I'm grateful for those that participate with me. It's important. We're real. We're live. We're human. And somebody has to take a change and make it shift. We have to do things with ethics and integrity, with love in our heart and joy. And it just takes one. So I volunteer. I'm it. I'm going for it. I hope you come with me. You guys are making me cry. Oh, you're so beautiful. It's amazing. I can say this. Every morning when I spring out of bed at 5 in the morning, and I do, I'm excited. I'm full of joy. I actually create a post, a unique posting, and I write it, and I post it on our website and on our community page at FloScope.tv. FLOSCOPE.TV. And then I go out in the world and it's not even light yet. Well, first I work out because I try to stay very healthy. And once I'm done working out, then I go out in the world and I try to find something beautiful to inspire you, to touch you, to create a sense of real purpose, awe, integrity. Ave Babes 253, I appreciate your question. I am not going to answer it because I never want to offend any part of humanity. And I think to mix any of my religious or political or national or anything that would discriminate against any other person, I am unwilling to do. Humanity is too magnificent, too beautiful. And so, you know, I've studied all kinds of religions and I've studied them very deeply. I was a young man, I took Kung Fu, and I had fortunately a master that taught me Buddhism early. I was raised Catholic. I studied Islam. I've studied Judaism. You name it, any major religion I've done, and I've done consistently for a period of time. And I'll say that every single one has merit, has beauty, has love, has meaning and ethics behind it. And they all have done wrong throughout time. It's the people that have done wrong, what they've done with the followers, with the beliefs. So understand this. No matter what your religion is, what nationality, what race, what sexual orientation, what drugs you do, what anything, you'll always be welcome at this community. Yes. Somebody asked where I am. I'm at Lake Okeechobee at a place called Port Mayaca Dam and Lock. Lake Okeechobee, for those of you that don't know, is actually a man-made lake. This is a giant berm that's created by machines in the Army Corps of Engineers. I'm in the United States, and as the berm was created, the Everglades National Park basically flooded this area and it became a lake that's 35 miles wide. And it's just peaceful. Listen to this. This is where the lock goes in and where the dam is. Isn't that beautiful? You know, Mother Nature and the world we live in is so magnificent. Thank you guys for inviting the followers, by the way. And I see that somebody remembered that you can take a screenshot and save this. Dale, you got it, man. Do something nice for humanity every day. Kai Miyakota, thank you for inviting your followers as well. Rose, isn't it beautiful? Isn't this a magnificent place? You know, I hoped for a sunset for our 500th scope, but really the purpose of this scope is to celebrate with you guys who've made this a reality. 500 scopes. I thank you. You know, it's amazing, the community at FloScope.tv. So I won't keep you long. I know you all have things to do in evenings and all that stuff. How do you take a screenshot? You slide, you hit your, same way you normally would. Like on an iPhone, you would hit your home button and your power button at the same time. And I think on Android device, you do the, lock screen and home button at the same time. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. or on Android it might be the down volume oh, it's the same. Okay, thank you, Kaime Koda. So come back, join us again. You know, every single day I go out wherever I can find something magnificent, something beautiful to see, some part of nature, and we share it together to spend a few minutes to be present. Different adventures. Thank you. 500 is amazing. You know, every single day I go out in the morning. I've missed only 2 in the last 7 or 8 months, and I don't plan on missing many. It would have to be something really incredible for me to miss it at this point, because I want to be with you. Slide your palm left to right across the screen. There you go. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's another way to do it. Thanks, Jay Global Man. Jay Global Man is going to help me trek all over the world as I start to travel. I do have a mailing list, an email, and it's my name. If you go to FloScope.tv, that's our little website. I post links to all kinds of things. I post links to the replays. I post links to the archives. I post pictures. Thank you, Jay Global Man. FloScope.tv, exactly. And if you got to keep it clean, McBay. The only thing is I keep it PG, so if you use profanity and things, you'll be the 11th person that was blocked. That I don't want to do. Same thing, Mariah. So if you can't keep it clean and you need the attention that much and stuff, I'll have to block you for a little bit. But actually, you'll see that I've only blocked 9 people, and yeah, and then I unblocked. I blocked 9 people, and actually nobody is blocked from FloScope.tv, because I understand. You know, we're in a crazy world. Things are nuts right now, and there's a lot of pressures and funny feelings, and we're struggling to figure out what it's all about. And I am saying we can do it. We can raise to the next level. We can raise our consciousness. FloScope.tv is a project for and about humanity. It's for human love, human joy, and we don't want to offend anybody. So we won't block them. And if we do, we'll let you back. But if you continue to disturb reality, well, then we'll have to get rid of you. But so far, only 9 have been blocked, and nobody's blocked. If you look at my profile, if you slide left or right on the iPhone or up on the Android, or you click that little head, you can click on my profile and follow me. But also, you can see nobody's blocked. And you can see the most important thing. 500 scopes today. Big deal. We also hit 700,000 hearts. I love it. I love it. Amazing. You guys are beautiful. So thank you so much. I won't keep you much longer. I try to paint a little bit, but you know what? I paint with the FloScope.tv. I paint with this iPhone. Every morning, I try to find something beautiful, something magnificent. I come out before I do almost anything else other than work out and do a posting. And I show you something beautiful. I try to think of something great to say. Oh, I would love to get a GoPro, I got to tell you, because I have an iPhone 6 Plus. That's what I broadcast with, and they have it now. Periscope set it up where I could actually link a GoPro and use that, and I would love to do that. That would be so cool. You know, you can participate, you can help. I post links to that as well, but it's easy. It's paypal.me/FloScope, FLOSCOPE, or GoFundMe.com/FloScope. I've set those up because this project has taken on a life of its own, and I want to grow it. I want it to be amazing. I want to move around the world. I want to be with all of humanity. And so over time, as this scope grows, it'll go all over. That's right. People are not bad. They take bad actions. You're absolutely right. I love that. They make bad choices. Nobody is bad. People are good. You know I'm not naive to think that there aren't a few who are unethical, who are destructive, and destructive in a weird way. But for the most part, I don't believe that people are. I believe they're non-ethical today. I think the vast majority of humans are non-ethical. I think that there are a couple who are ethical, and that's what I strive to be. I live a life of inner honesty. I work on it a lot and have for years, and I dig deep, and I'm honest, and I live in integrity, and I uphold things that are valuable to me. Only those things that are valuable to me. I am conscious, very. And I have to tell you, it's not necessarily the easiest thing, especially in today's system. But it's important right now because humanity needs this shift. We need this change, this growth, and we can do it. I believe endlessly in human beings. I believe that human beings are incredibly good. I believe that we all have it within us to move through this and to make things better. And we will. So stick with me. Stick around. Thank you for coming. I follow a few different masters, but none right now. I have over time had several in my life. Right now, I'm digging deep internally. I think that the most important thing that I can say this evening is thank you. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you for your participation, for your over 700,000 hearts, for your comments, for joining me on our Facebook page. You know, we have a community forming and growing there at FloScope.tv, FLOSCOPE.tv. And there's a website, and you can follow us here, most importantly. Tap that little head or slide left or right on the iPhone or up on the Android device and follow us. Stick with us because humanity is worth it. You're worth it. I'm worth it. We're all worth it. So have a beautiful evening, and thank you for coming and celebrating my 500th scope with me. I'll see you. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the morning wake up. Don't miss that. It'll be amazing. 501. We start the second half of the centurion. So of the half centurion. 501st scope tomorrow morning. I'll be there. I'll post a replay as I always do, and the replay links. I post links to our archives. All of those scopes are there. So you can see any one of the number of them. They're beautiful sunrises, sunsets, moments of joy. You know, this is what I call a moment of joy scope. So it's just for no reason other than to say I love you guys endlessly. Thank you so much. I will keep it up. You can promise. You can rely on that. I promise. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to live in a world any other than the one that I'm creating. You will meet me, Walker. If you want to, you will. And you have met me. And come and stay here. Be around. Mark, it's amazing to have you a part. Thank you for everything you do and all your support. And we'll see you guys again real soon. Have a beautiful evening. Check out the replays. Check out the website at FloScope.tv. Check out the Facebook page. Join it, follow it, like it, whatever, so you can stick around. Post your own beautiful pictures, whatever inspires you, your writings, your artwork, because if it's beautiful and inspiring to you, it's beautiful and inspiring to somebody else. And thanks again for coming and spending a little bit of time with me this evening. And I'll see you tomorrow morning for the morning wake up. Have a good night. Don't forget to follow us if you haven't. You're welcome, Different Adventures. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for all the great hearts. I love you guys endlessly. Beautiful evening tonight. Look at how beautiful it is. This is Lake Okeechobee, in case you're just coming on from South Florida and southeastern United States, and you found FloScope.tv. Don't ever leave us. Slide left or right on the iPhone or up on the Android, or tap that little head and stick around. Click on my profile and click follow. And be sure to introduce yourself. Let us know who you are, what you like to be called, where you are in the world. We're a family. FloScope.tv has the most amazing piece of humanity, and we're growing, so stick around. Hello, good to see you. Zinspigal Amy. Hi Amy, welcome to FloScope.tv. This is a beautiful evening shot. Thought it was going to be a sunset, but most importantly it was to celebrate our 500th Periscope today. Okay, everybody, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for coming. I love you guys endlessly. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back for the morning wake-up, just like we do every morning. So don't miss it. FloScope.tv, FLOSCOPE.tv. You can put that in your browser. You can put that in your Facebook page search and find our page, our community page, our website. Stick around.